Hey everyone, welcome back to more Shadow Wars 2. And we just picked up a candle in the last part. And now we can do a little more exploration. Now, I was gonna talk about this is kind of a bit of a different quest. Oh yeah, you can actually burn this bush down here. But yeah, you noticed that there was no Triforce in there. It's actually a little bit hidden, and as I collect them later on, I'll explain, like, you know, how there is kind of a pattern to how these Triforce pieces are kind of hidden. But there's kind of two ways you can go through this game. You can collect Triforce pieces or just collect the items. Which, you know, that's kind of the main objective, just to collect the item, so you can actually progress. But again, collecting the Triforce pieces is a kind of a slight extension, which again, I'll go into that later. Okay, so I think you can burn this bush. No, that's the wrong screen. No, this one I think is a shortcut, actually. This one's the one you can burn the bush. Okay, if you go down here, find a heart piece. And there's quite a number of these in the game. Okay, you can go down, but there's really nothing you can do down there. So I'll just stray away from that. You're kind of limited how much you can explore right now. And there's a hammer post there. We'll get to that later. There is something under that, maybe not surprisingly. Stack 10 enemies into this really tight space. I mean, that's just kind of a little BS. I don't want to go in there yet. That's actually the next kind of main dungeon. Just keep cutting grass for hearts. And watch, you probably won't find any now. Seeing plenty of them in the last part. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit confusing to explore this area. I don't even know which way I'm going right now, actually. I don't remember which way I need to go. Okay, there's that. I believe that's a potion shop, so we'll get to that later. You're trying to cover, like, all these directions. Really tight screens. Okay, these weird kind of blocks that you see, they're, you know, we'll get an item to get rid of those later. Okay, this screen, I think you get a clue for this. Or, it's a really vague clue, unfortunately, so you might not know that you can do something on this screen. But you can actually bomb this spot right here. And go down the passageway into some stairs. And this is a good thing to find. I don't think there are any heart requirements for the swords. You'll see that much later. You know what I mean. I don't think there's any heart requirements. But usually 5 hearts is enough to get the white sword in general. And the white sword can use sword beams, so it's always a good thing to pick that up. I think there's something under here. Yeah, I think we'll do that later. I think that's money. We'll scoop up that money later. But you're gonna need a fair amount of it. Well, it's a lot easier to take out these enemies now. Only takes half as many hits now. Alright, so we want to go to that, I guess that Goma statue thing. And again, this is where the second dungeon is. Alright, so let's head on in this place. Okay, so I don't know where the names come from specifically. Facepalm, now Jawbreak. Alright, so you want to push this block. Now this place actually is a little difficult, for a few reasons. Green Wall Masters, okay. Color palette swaps. Well, they still get lots of money, so pick up all the money you can find. Luckily the candle doesn't use any magic, so you can spam that as much as you can. Now there's some weird warps with this place. I mean, there's some walk-through walls that are really weird. I don't think this room has one, but there's some of these rooms that are... I'm a little confused why there are walk-through walls placed that basically lead to dead ends. I wasn't very clear about that. Again, having sword beams is very helpful. Okay, I think down is the main path, so you actually want to actually go to the right first. Get rid of these snakes. Free money. You know, we're just gonna leave those bombs there for later, since again we can only carry 4 bombs. Now this is an interesting little design. Luckily these spikes only do, I think, half heart. They're your basic level spikes. I'm getting a lot of 5s dropping, holy smokes. Okay, this room, I think these are just regular shells. And there are a few keys to pick up in this place. Yeah, again, I don't remember which rooms have the weird, walls and stuff. I have it on my map somewhere, but I didn't really write that down. Well, I wrote it down, but I didn't, I'm not looking at it right now. Because it's not really important for anything. Where do you have troubles? Jeez. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I lost my sword use because I stepped wrong on the half tile. you actually want to get rid of everything in this room. Find another key. Alright, and just continue over to the side. I know there's something in this room. Get to a safer spot to attack these wall masters. That's a good source of money. And yeah, there's a super bomb right there. You can actually get that. You just have to kind of boost yourself off the spike, so you know, let it push you backwards. I'm just gonna leave it there for now because I'm not gonna be using that for a while. You know, I'll come back to that later. And you know, the thing is that bombs damage you, and if I were to accidentally hit myself with that super bomb, it's probably an automatic game over. Okay, free money right there. Yeah, because I think the bomb would do 8 hearts of damage to me. Alright, so you notice this weird block? Again, make a mental note of that for later. Alright, pick up the map, which kind of looks like that block design in that first room. And again, I'm just gonna leave that super bomb there. Just have to make a note to come back to it. Because you actually get some really good stuff from some of the places you can use super bombs in. Okay, actually, snakes are kind of replacing the Vire, which is actually good because, you know, the snakes don't respawn. Okay, this room, green bats. There's a few different colors of these bats. I'm not sure where you put the key in the center. I would have thought it would be on the left side. It's kind of odd, but, you know, I'm not gonna question that. Alright, so this room, more wall masters. Again, it's not a bad place to grind for money. Already picked up a fair amount of cash. Yeah, quite a number of keys to pick up in this place. And you want to make sure you pick up all 4 keys. And I think these wall masters have they've respawned. So we might as well just take these things out so we can get more money. Might as well get all the free cash you can find. We picked up a lot of cash in this place. Okay, now you want to head down the left side. Always, you might as well just take out everything in the room. You never know, you find something. I think this led to that room with the 2 columns of blocks. Again, you'd think the key would be on the left side of that room, but yeah, whatever. Alright, throat's really dry right now. It's like it's always dry when I'm doing recordings. I don't know why. I have to clear my throat a lot. It's like, no matter how much water I drink. And I'm always getting a really dry throat. I don't even know if this is worth doing. I need to get bombs for this. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those bombs there. Again, this is really weird. I think you can actually bomb the left and right walls, but it doesn't really make much sense. I think. I have to look at my notes, but I think you can actually bomb the sides, which, again, I kind of was scratching my head at that. Yeah, especially when you're so limited on bombs anyway. And here's where your 4 bombs is going to be a real issue. This block, like, every time you blow it up, it comes back, so you have to keep blowing it up every time, so if you run out of bombs, you're probably going to have to grind for refills. So make sure you found all 4 keys. I got blue Gorias on this room. Good to find a heart there. Yeah, whatever. Just leave that rupee there. Okay, this room is kind of odd. There's nothing in this room. Might as well pick up the free cash. And we don't need that fairy for now. Okay, this room, I think you can... Yeah, you can actually go up. Get some more money. Now, this level actually has a lot of wall masters. Not that I'm complaining, it's lots of money. Okay, so after you used up all your keys, and you got another Dodongo to battle. You can actually push one of these blocks, so make a little path for yourself. Yeah, you really want to have that smoke trick down to get the free bombs. Alright, boss key. And I think you can actually... Yeah, you can actually walk through this wall. It's a two-way wall, but you can't go the other way because you're blocked by those 3 blocks. I really wish I had a boomerang. It'd really help in this place. Okay, luckily no respawn there because of the bubble. I don't remember if traps prevent respawn in this game. I don't think so, I think it's just bubbles. Okay, now we can make kind of a straight line down to the flashing dot there. Again, from same thing as level 1 or face palm, you're not gonna find the Triforce there. I kind of already showed you where to look, but again, I'm not gonna do that until later. I'm not sure why there are 2 boss doors, and we only need 1. I think there is a walk-through wall to the right, which, again, I can't really explain because you get trapped. You're gonna have to look through my notes, but there's no... I don't know why you would want to go right anyway. Or left, for that matter. Alright, another free heart container. Not complaining about that. Okay, now this can be kind of a pain because you got 3 Dodongos and you only got 4 bombs. Which basically obligates you to use the smoke trick. Get rid of you. Keep our net bombs. So yeah, you would really want to get that smoke trick down, so you don't want them to be all clumped together. And we get a boomerang, alright. Now we can finally put that to some use. Alright, nothing left to do in that place. At least for now. Okay, I'm gonna do a little more exploration before I end it off. There's something... At least I can buy something right now because I got so much cash in that place. That's actually very good because it really cuts down the amount of grinding I'm gonna need to do later on. This thing... Let's see. Oh, another magic jar, okay. Yeah, so now you can remove those kind of odd-looking blocks. Alright, so now we can explore to the left. Now, this is probably a little bit of an error. I think if you burn that, it leads to nothing. I think maybe the creator just forgot to put something there. But, what can you do about that? Alright, so if you head on all the way to the left, here's another shop. And this time, pretty much similar to that other shop with the arrow. Now this one sells the bow. I don't think there is a level 2 bow in this game. I don't remember off the top of my head. So I might as well just buy the bow. You know, because I don't think that... Again, the original Shadow Wars did have a level 2 bow, but I don't think this game does. So just, I know there are upgraded arrows for sure, so that's why I'm not buying arrows. And if you're curious what this hole held, it's lots of money. 100 rupees right there. Alright, so, I'm just gonna take a break at this point. And next part, now we have a boomerang, we can actually explore a little further on our path. And yeah, you might want to start grinding for some cash because you're probably gonna need it for some stuff later on. Alright, see you guys later.